Yo, what up? Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Disco Gang, how you doing, man? Edge, how you doing, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Good day, Cinder. Good to see you, man.
I've got
Which
balls
mouse between
of
the
steel.
X2 and the Lantis? Honestly, at the moment, I can't honestly decide between those two. They're both so good. I don't know. I mean, the Lantis has got a 4K, but also are releasing a 4K, so they're both good. I don't know. They are so close. I'm not sure I can actually decide. I have to think of really quite a lot to decide which one. Just to follow Noctos, is it? Idiom Man? They are so close, those two. Can't wait for the M800 4K. Can be good. Yep, that was good. M800 3395. We're using the same sensor, aren't they? So, what up, Violet Doom? How you doing, man? We're been on a few mice. We're gonna try the the Cobra Pro PCB and the Viper first, and then I'll mod some G Pros, but that's what people have been asking for, so we'll give this a spin first. We can do it'll fit. But it's going to be close. Hope you want to match in the future will be like custom keyboards. Okay, yeah. I'll do some custom keyboards. I haven't done them for a bit because there's not had time, but there will be some coming back. I've got quite a few to do. Definitely. Good show. You had a good week? Or good weekend? The AJAZ today, not today, but it is coming. But I want to do it. It won't be today. A lot of people want to see that, so. But it won't be today. Got a load of G Pros to do today. Pro wirelesses. Trying to catch up because I'm still behind on a lot of my orders at the minute. Custom ones people want, so I need to get them out of the way. But yeah, the AJAZ is coming. It might be, I was going to do Wednesday, it might be Thursday night. But I can't guarantee it at the minute, unfortunately. I need to get back into my Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday's normally like just modding, like custom commission stuff. Wednesdays was like stuff I like the AJ 199 or stuff like that, Cobra Pro, sorry. And then Friday was like gaming, testing stuff. That was the original schedule, but not there at the minute. Back to normal. So we'll see. So let's see if we can make. Let's turn this off. Let's see if we can get the. Let's see if we can get the Cobra Pro PCB into the Viper Mini OG. Is a modded Cobra Pro, 59 grams, but PCB is the same. We're just going to see if it'll fit in the OG Viper. Like how easy it would be to mod it, basically. A lot of people have asked me about this. So let's give it a spin. I think it's going to be pretty close. We did try potato. You're not the only one to bother me on this one, mate. This is a popular mod. Let's see, tuned in, mate. Should have messaged actually saying, "Get on now, goddammit." We tried it against the. We tried it in the Cobra wired, and it looks like it'll fit, but it won't because of the button setup on the Cobra wired. So it probably is good potential. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely potential that it could actually fit into the Viper Mini. But why wouldn't they have done that? Like, it's that easy, right? Let's try it. Give it a spin now. Playing a bit of Battle Bit, you liking it? Carrot likes Battle Bit, mate. You two should team up. Right. That's bad. I take the skates off on this puppy. Forget about that. Standard screwdriver. Well, standard Phillips. It is chaos, isn't it? Battle Bit is chaos, mate. I mean, yeah. A little bit too chaotic for me. I kind of got into it like about a week ago, something like that. But it was nuts. Takes a bit to learn the map, maybe. They've done well with that, though. It's good. You know what, I'll take these apart. I've done a few teardowns for both the Viper Mini and the Cobra Pro. Beautiful screwdriver set, what's it called? I can't remember, it's on AliExpress though. But it's a good one to link to it. I should really link it, I need to do some of my tools and stuff. But it looks like this. I think it's like $15 or something. Cool, isn't it? Okay. So we don't need any more of the Viper Mini. Now we just want this PCB out. Actually, I guess we'll take the base. Will it fit on the stock base? Let's try that. Viper Mini shell, yes. A different front. The front's going to be different, so it's not going to fit there without chopping that. You have to have a similar cable front. Which is going to annoy me. I have to try and do a proper mod on it, maybe. Let's see that. Today's just going to be a bit of luck, but you definitely have to cut the front piece off the Viper shell. You can always cut the back out of this. Maybe I have to do a proper mod, see if we can get it to work. How can we get this to work? But let's try and just try it into the Viper body. Can't attach the base. Yeah, you can do. Just trying it with the. Just trying the stock base. But let's try the. Well, these screw points are definitely in a different position, but I mean it won't fit. More of a. Does it look like it's going to fit? Rather than the mod today, should we say? Is it worth us exploring and trying the mod, basically what I'm saying? Or are we going to have to sacrifice too much? Okay. So does it fit onto the stock Viper PC base, not PCB? The side button posts are a bit of an issue, but I might just give this a whirl anyway, you know, because the buttons are right. So on the Cobra Pro, so on the Cobra Wired, those side buttons are different. Let me show you that. This is the Cobra Wired is still in its box. So this is the Cobra Wire. And you see the side buttons are different. So here's the Viper. This is the Viper shell. Cobra shell. So he's got like these posts, but this one doesn't. This one looks more like the Viper's almost like the Pro. Apart from it's got its back panel, which we could cut out. Let's see if it'll fit. Maybe we'll make the mod today. Morbid curiosity. Uploaded version of Viper Mini. We're just trying to see whether the PCB will fit into this the OG Viper body, but I haven't got to try it properly. Alright, let's see if we can actually make it fit. It doesn't really apply. Let's give it a whirl because I think we should at least explore it a little bit further. Goodbye Viper base. We're gonna freestyle this. What do you reckon? Think it's gonna work? I'm just gonna wreck a Viper Mini. They should bet now. So it looks like it kind of fits. RGB's getting away a little bit. We can take out some of that base there. It's a bit higher here. There's this like little post here. We can take that out there. Ironically, that front screw port looks like it works. So let's say, let's screw this in. We're gonna work. Well, that's what we're gonna find out now. Potato. Does the shell work? So let's just try and semi-secure this. Not like secure this. Because I think we have to cut the bottom of it, back of it a little bit, because a bit of flappage. But let's see if it'll fit. It's a Viper shell. Right, we're going to have to hack out some of the Viper shell then. Okay. Definitely use the scroll wheel from the original. Agreed. Let's take out this part of the shell. I've got one that's pre-cut, but let's do this one. I can make one. We're close. These are coming close. Did you hear the news? Razer is done making mice. The line is complete. I don't believe it, mate. It's BS. No chance. Don't believe them. It's like Final Mouse saying they're not going to make any more mice after the Starlight 12. Something like that anyway. Can't remember what they actually said. They're just trolling me. You're upset that people don't like the Cobra? Because they didn't listen to what people wanted. Well, at least they proper enthusiasts wanted. A bit of a rough cut this. Quick. I'm testing testing if it'll work. Prototype. We can get more weight out of the shelf, for instance, as I've done before on the Viper Mini. We won't be going that far tonight. I just want to see whether the Pro will fit in it properly. Basically hacked out the back part. Burn the antenna, so this part definitely has to come out. All these little inside pieces do. Lamzoo's bug. Well, you cursed with mice, mate. You're like the mouse destroyer. You always get some problems with mice, don't you? Okay, that worked. We're close. It looks like here's the side clips now. This one. Why doesn't work, mate? If you didn't mod it, that's what you say. You left it fresh from like virgin. It's blocking it. Oops! We just got distracted a bit. First mod some G Pros, but we will. We'll just see if the Cobra Pro PCB goes in the Mini Viper closed. Cut the clips off them. How you doing, man? Gambling already? Hey, you won though. Getting earlier in the bot. I bought a pair of KL8s to mod my motor speed. Bit of cheap mouse. It's not, yeah, a little bit cheap, but if it works, it works. Give it a bit of a test. Let us know how you get on with it, mate. Sort of experiences. Yeah, not the first problem, anyway. So the other problem is these two posts now get in the way. It's the front mounting screws. I've shot quite a lot out. You might end up having to glue this shell. MM720 mod possible? Is a wireless M720 possible? I've not done it, I'm not sure. How close we are. What is stopping it? It's an interesting shape, 720. I like the way it can rest my pinky. It won't be a shape I would use, but it's not bad. So what's so special about these mice? Which mice, sir? Just testing out some, see if we can get the Pro Cobra PCB and the Viper Mini. Oh mate, yeah, the Golf Open, British Open, isn't it? That's fancying it around there, mate, to be fair. Should have rented the house out and made a fortune. That was my invite. Glad you're not a golf person. Why not? I've been some sports, right? Close, man. Look how close that is. The side button's a bit of an issue then. Don't know how we're going to mount the side buttons. We'll have to work that out. But what's stopping the front from going down? Yeah, the Scotch Open's just finished, hasn't it? So it's all going to there now. Rory just won that. Tricky to do some PCB drilling, mate. I've done some before, but it is tricky. You want to be very, very careful. I'll just give this a bit of spin. Could be a ripper of a Ultimate Mini, sorry, Viper Mini. Drill PCBs, you've got to watch where the traces are, and even then it's still a little bit risky because you don't know the full PCB schematic, so drill it at your own risk. Looks like inside, right? Don't think that's what's stopping it though. There's something on the front. That's what's holding it back, isn't it? You get your hands on a Dragonfly F1. Not heard of one. Might have a look though. My cheap mouse with less components, I could do that easy. You could hack it to pieces. Cup of tea today. What it looks like. With a full hair in it, beautiful cat hair in it, nice. This kitty cat. I had 2 white G Pros, they both turned eggshell white, eggshell orange and brown. So it does, yep. White mice feel that, mate, normally. Definitely risky draw on the corners, mate. Getting better apart from the cat hair. I was a bit weak, that, mate. Still a bit of a skin form and I left it cold. More cat hair in it still. Fuck it, let's drink it in. This house comes with hair as condiments.
I've got balls of steel.
Just to follow Kreljill, is it? Kreljill, how do you know? Those things. Have you tried the Kelong 150mm ink switches? No, I've not tried them either, man. What do we need to check out? Dragonfly F1. Have a look. Hang on. I need to get a longer USB cable. Dragonfly F1. Oh yeah, I think actually I've got this one on order. This is coming. I think I've got this one. Dragonfly F1. And I've got the AJAZ 199, is it as well? That's turned up, I just need to check it out properly. What is it on? Kelong Pink 150 pink switches. That's a lot of rain. Sound like they're gonna be mushy as hell, man. 150mm. Ah, are the keyboard ones? Or are these? No, the mice ones, okay. Not seen them ones. We'll have a look. Need to get some. Cool. Microwave one though. Penis. What, cup of tea? Hell no. I microwave a coffee if I've left it too long. Still fucking find my right brew spot. You like the AJ 199? Not tried it, mum. I've got it, I've not tried it, so I'll try it on Friday night. That's when you usually catch me testing mouse. I have been playing a little bit of VR recently, but I'll still play with them. Maybe this Friday I'll give it a spin. Tune in, you'll see me playing with it. So what is stopping this now from fitting? Let's fucking this back plate off. I'm close, it's nearly fitted. I'll just drink cold tea, I won't microwave it. I need to sort my lights out. My air conditioning goes in Saturday. Can't tell if it's a stopper for the button for the main switch actually. It looks like it might be where the switch is. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to work out if it's the plungers are close, but it's not that that's stopping it. It is components that hold the mouse scroll wheel in place. So it's these basically. It looks like. Find out. Didn't thought it was part detachable. What, the back plate? Oh yeah. It's about the only piece that isn't the Viper Mini and the main shell. Let's see if this impacts the scroll wheel. I think that's what's doing it. This is why you watch these, right? So we can see. Yeah, exactly, mate. Everything's detachable when we do it. Oh, close, man. Come on. You know it clicking? But what we can't get is the scroll wheel won't work. What are your thoughts on 3D printed mice? I think they have a place, but I think at the moment, unless you can get good quality prints, you're still going to struggle. So we will be doing some 3D printed mice. Let's not go back into it yet. I think if you can't get the shape, then sure. But if you could have a 3D printed mouse, like of this shape, or not, I'd definitely go for ABS. Something's still stopping it. We will never know, which I say. The problem I'm having is the front of the, you won't be able to see here, but this front bit might be too low and it's pushing on the scroll wheel, the actual scroll wheel bar. Maybe the encoder actually. The front might be slightly lower. I know we'll be able to tell, but you can't actually take the buttons out on these. We ping these out. It's not the easiest way to do it. A bit delicate like that. So I think the front, basically, we're basically hitting the top of the scroll wheel on this part here, and maybe the encoder. That's what I'm thinking. It's not easy to see them. Can you see that? Focus. See the encoder? But that means I reckon we can just cut that bit out. What sacrifice this is going to make, I don't know. Probably wouldn't recommend you do this. The encoder now. But I'm just going to cut this piece out as well. It looks like they hide the profile of the encoder and the scroll wheel on the Cobra slightly, like microscopically. Needs to be a bit tidier, but you get the point. I made another one, at least to know where we've got to trim some weight. We tidy up a little bit, but see that? It's still blocking this right corner. So I'm also going to trim out just the back of this post here, which I think is what the problem is between those two. So close. This side's still got something preventing it. What's up, Pierre? What you doing, mate?
I've got balls of steel.
They're still pumping smoke your way, mate. Just to follow Jägermeister. Meister, is it? I like Jägermeister, man. Last thing to say, just follow, buddy. I don't really know what's going to stop it now. Maybe I'll just nip the top of it off the door.
I've got balls of steel.
Is it Bodie? Medium man? Could see you switched. Just a follow, buddy.
I've got balls of steel.
I mean, that side's literally clipped down now. We're just not quite right hand side's getting pinned up and submit. Cheers for the follow as well. Come on with them, is it? How you doing, man? Hey, big fan. Cheers, Brody. Rudy? Get your name wrong. Glad you're a fan, buddy. Cheers. Soup's gambling again. So close there. I wish I could screw off the button. Clinch! What do you, mate? We're just trying to see if we can fit the Pro board into the Viper Mini body. We've made some sacrifices, I'd say. What's holding it up? Is there a scroll encoder would you recommend for tactile feel? Either the Alps, maybe TTC Gold. Alps has got a lot. If you want a lot of feedback, Alps is the one that can have some good notches, man. I can't work out why this is getting held up now. There's nothing to hold it up. I mean, the trouble you can have is the side button's still a problem for it. We can make a custom bracket maybe. Which switch has the least saturation force. I've not done every single one of them, but the Omron Japan one's probably pretty light. That's what I recommend as the lightest switch at the minute, but I haven't fully tested it. Certainly won't be heavy. And it's got a nice click stump. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that 3D printed bracket, aren't there, Soups? I'm going to have to fire up the old 3D printed. Just don't use Zippy. I don't want the extra mush. It's nearly down now. Any chance you have a video guide on weight reduction death ladder V2 wired? Maybe. Naz, maybe, I can't remember. Oops. You like zippy, don't you, Clinch? I'm saying that. I'm not a fan. I'm with Joel, to be fair. I mean, so far, it's close. Sensor looks good. Down the side buttons is a problem. What is stopping you? I just go with the PCB, mate. Is there something maybe? The battery getting stuck here. Don't see it, but no. I think it's whatever's under here, actually. That's the right wires PCB, so I'll chop this off. That's that being the lower then. That's that being the problem. The other problem you've got is you're not going to be able to turn it on. We're going to have to find a way to make the switch accessible. What are you doing to your gaming mouse? Is the stock sensitivity not enough for you? We're not even trying that, mate. We're trying to fit a wireless PCB in a wired mouse. That's what we're trying here. That's what we're doing. I think it's, you see the RGB light, let's just come back to Horners. This RGB light is blocking this. On this side, you see how it's fine. I think that is what the problem is. Be careful here, then, not to take off too much, then you adjust the height of the switch. Now, does that fix the problem? If it does, I'm pretty confident the mains are going to be okay. You just need to fabricate some kind of bracket for side button. Nope. Negatory. close now. I wonder if the front switch is catching on. I'm trying to work out the front switch is catching on this very front piece of the PCB of the front of the case. I don't even think that's because this piece here has got a slight mark on it, you see it? Question. Close out. Focus. Too close now. Testing today. But cutting that piece out is not going to be easy. Try not to break off this post. Easier said than done. Started researching switching mice switches because my G302 double clicking. What switch do you recommend? I like switches that don't need much force. Sorry man. KL8 or Omron Japan, I would say. The KL8's easier to get. I mean, it's Monday, isn't it, mate? We've got to play some chilled music tonight. Friday night's maybe a little bit more bright when we're gaming. Let's take the edge off that, see whether it's going to sit down a bit nicer. What do we think? You boy. What was that? Look. Toit. Would the M833 fit into the regular Mini? I don't know, but the Cobra one looks like it's going to now. We've massacred it. We'd have to try, but we haven't taken it apart yet. If we drop this on YouTube and you make it a massive hit, then maybe I'll take apart the M800. Oh, we'll do it anyway. So now we've got this one's working nicely. See this? Now this one's too high, which is why it's not making any click. It makes all the different. See that? It should be fairly easy fix though. Stuff becomes tricky now. Extreme weight loss. Hey, Stevie. At the moment, I was about to do some G Pros, but people wanted to see the Viper. See if it'll fit into this this bad boy, into the Viper Mini basically. So the Cobra PCB and a Viper Mini. He's looking thinner. Thank you, man. Might actually work. After a lot of hacking though. Okay, so almost. I see it. The screw mount. This one here is holding it up slightly. Don't take too much off it though. Just like a little nibble. Let's get it to sit down a little bit lower. If you take too much off, you ain't getting it back. This rear one here is also annoying me. Keeping it from sitting flush, but I shouldn't need that. There we go. So it's sitting flush now. More down here, you want to look. I think that might be it. But the side buttons are still an issue, so if you don't mind the side buttons not being there, and then if you're obsessed with them, which I actually like side buttons, then there we go. Well, put that panel on side. Not on the fly modding. Might change the scroll wheel in a minute. Yeah. Viper or Cobra Pro PCB in your Viper Mini, but no DPI doesn't work and the side buttons don't work. I know you're asking, how much does it weigh? Let's find out. 55 G's. Let's do it. Side button's not working. Well, I mean, they're not actually in it, to be fair. They're still in there. Because we have no way of mounting these side buttons in this body. That is the problem. You have to customize a side button for it. Like customize a 3D printed base, mount for it basically. Because there's no mounts for it, see? So like on this one is a Viper PCB, the mini one. It's got the mounting points for side buttons. There is none on the Pro because they picked this design. Now we can definitely fabricate some, but we're not gonna be able to do that tonight. Cygnus is only 49 grams. Got side buttons on it. But let's see the scroll wheel switching up. It does. I mean, that's a lot of donor mice. Wrong body. We got too many bodies, man. Put the battery somewhere a bit nicer, maybe at the top, but you get the idea. Yep, swapping PCB boards. We've swapped the Cobra Pro PCB into the Viper Mini body. Yep. Scroll wheel looks slightly offset. It looks slightly bent, I would say, but I actually don't fit. It's you have to shave a little bit off it. Yep. It's tight. It looks like it's slightly not going to fit. You have to trim some of the surrounding posts off, I think. How tactile is the scroll on the Viper? It's not bad. This TTC blue. It's got a different encoder. A little bit more tactile. Throw it to the silver one. Okay, it's slightly crooked still, actually. So this is where it gets risky. We'll trim this out a little bit. Just to line the scroll wheel. The smallest piece ever off, look. And I'll have to file it. It's going to be a little bit rough. Oops, bend the internet. There we go, right straight, you see it? Actually, doesn't need it. I thought maybe it'd go a little further down, but it's quite high up, so I'll be 5 one's a little bit thicker. Pipe one's catching just a little bit. You tried any 4K cheese mice yet? Chinese mice yet? That's okay now, it's worn out. There's a little bit of a near catching slightly here. Bit of sand in it will be eaten. $4K Chinese mice. I haven't yet, apart from like the Lamzoo 4K, I guess. So it doesn't like it. Oh, that's why. I forgot to trim out the back of this. You're gonna have to trim out the back of the Viper shell if you want the stock scroll one. Give me a sec. We should try Stevie. We'll try the M800 when it comes out. We've been trying the 3395 version. Like some dirty mods on the fly here. That's not the plan. Ta-da! And there we have the Viper Mini Wireless. But it doesn't have side buttons because we can't fit them, or DPI, but it's got mains and scroll. Not bad. We have to do a 3D printed base. And then we got a... Oh, yeah. Then we got a Viper Mini. Finally. Did the drums at 4K before game? It was okay, listen, you like it. A little bit of flex maybe in the signs, mate. So it's the a little bit of flex. That'd be the only thing, like the side switches activating. But you gotta squeeze it pretty hard to do that. This has got more flex on it. Although we have just modded this to death. Nice, there you go. Didn't plan to do that tonight. Viper Mini. The PCB 20. Now we get on to doing other mods that we said. We do a vid. Show people. Show the world what could have been. What they could have done that instead, what the Viper thing you mean? Where'd it go to? Where's my goddamn music gone? Well, we don't put the guts of one mouse into another shout. Indeed we have. We put the we took the Cobra Pro, which has been modded by the way. We took that PCB and we put that PCB into a Viper Mini shell and PCB, shell and base basically, creating a hybrid Viper Mini Cobra Pro. So now we've got a Viper Mini wireless basically, but the side buttons don't work because we need to make a custom printed thing for that, custom printed side buttons because it uses different side buttons and DPI. But yeah, pretty much. You have to cut a little hole in it to turn it on and off, but pretty much where we're at. In fact, one thing we did forget was to cut a little hole in the base to turn it on and off. Let's sort that out.
I've got
That's
balls
expensive.
of steel.
Viper Mini's what, 25 quid? Cobra Pro is 130 quid, so. Just follow Digital Messiah. How you doing, man? Just follow. I mean, yeah. You're gonna have to buy both of them, you have to mod it. There's certainly a bit of stuff you have to do there. But if that's what you want, that's what shape works, that shape works for you, you know what I'm saying? Don't know at the moment, mate, between a Lamzu Mini or a Pulsar Mini.
I've got balls of steel.
Yeah, well. Cheers, Jaffarly Ferrari. How you doing, man? Just follow, buddy. I think I heard your name there, but appreciate it. Welcome. Did you flux and try to melt fresh solder on it? What's this? I can't do solder the Zowie S ones. Oh, mate, the Zowie are right pain in the ass, mate. You have to get the right temperature, the right tip, because those PCBs just take heat like no tomorrow. They are not easy. I think that looks better. So now we've got the finished product. The hybrid Viper Mini Cobra Pro, and you can turn it on and off. Buttons still work. Side buttons don't. Profile doesn't because, well, we need to make a custom 3D part for it. But yeah, tidy. More bits, I'll make that. Checking. Now we'll do some G Pro wirelesses now. Superlight, so get them puppies modded. Got distracted. It's just because the PCB takes all the heat, buddy. That's why. You need a very, very good soldering iron for those hours. It just destroys, it just takes all the heat. Jonas Lemos. How are you going to charge him? Well, the mouse? That's a good point, yeah. But we should cut the front out then, is that what you're saying? And you're using the endgame OP1? Nope. Yeah, good point. Prunus. How are we going to charge it? You could like pull it out and charge it. Where is the yeah, we have to fit the PCB, don't we? So you're right, it's got this one component I forgot, which is the USB charging point. So we'll work it out. I don't know why they put a separate PCB on this. This just annoys me, but let's try and test. It's still riveted though. That's the other point. It's plastic riveted, just to make life even more annoying for us. Yeah. Good job, Jonas is on the ball. I don't know why they put a separate PCB on it. I mean, it will go in there, but we just gotta take a look at it. Got to break free of these rivets. So we'll try and drill them out like so. Now, all going well, you can see in here, we do actually have the space for it. We're going to have to trim this front out a little bit. We can handle that. But, actually, we'll go in just. We have to glue it. A little bit heavier, I guess. That's the other thing, not much though. Let's get this bit in. We'll take this piece out here first. And this is. just trim this down a little bit. Okay. What if you drill 2 holes in front flat? Just hit 20k points again, have you? Ooh, you've been saving up. You burnt through. Coming back. Sits like that, but you didn't know about the PCB. So, I mean, that's the first problem. Don't think. You're gonna have to put it in first. It's gonna be tricky. Oh, you mean 20k for jump scares? Do more Tarkov. I'm waiting for the wipe. Could probably cut them off the little ring things where the rivets were. USB's hot swap. We didn't need to trim as much down as I have done there, but the problem is going to be getting it to line up. I think you're going to have to cut these little wings off because they're going to get in the way and you can't line up. It's too far forward on the PCB. Save it for Tarkov, yeah boy. I've got to be careful I don't trim off anything I shouldn't though. Risky. Now we'll go on. Pretty sure. You see, it's just getting blocked. Just drive a little late to the show. What's the purpose of this mod? People have been asking me, can you fit a PCB from a Cobra Pro into a Viper Mini? So I thought, you know what, let's give it a fucking go. Nope, we're taking the Cobra Pro and putting it into a Viper Mini. People don't like the rubber sides and they want it to be wireless. We're making what Razer never made for people. Or trying to. It's tight. Ready, Mark? Say it, man. Keep hitting problems. It's a Viper Mini shell. Is in the OG Viper. With a Cobra PCB. Have you ever... I've used every trick under the book, then added more trick. Nice. It's not a bit. We already had it in before. Let's forget the USB-C. Hey Bob, I was wondering if it's possible to mod a G Pro Superlight by replacing the PCB battery, etc. with it. No. Not at all, my friend. No. I mean, maybe with the right base, but yeah. Stuff like that, you need some like a custom 3D printed mouse for that, mate, I would say. They can tweak it a bit better. Which shadow do I prefer? I don't mind the rubber, to be fair, but some people don't like it. Right, I wouldn't sit there and swap PCBs and shells around as you guys do, but it can be pretty pain in the ass. Quite difficult to get ones that will work together. These only, look how much work this is taking. This is Razer shells. So when you start switching between mice in terms of brands, it gets even harder. Just still struggling to get this USB port in. Probably rewire it somehow. This is tight to get this USB in. Show off so much of these bits with these plastic rivets around. So basically it fits between them. That should now allow it. But it's tight. Yeah, it's better. Easy Razer just made one for us. I'm gonna have to trim some of the part of the base out now. Because the scroll wheel's stuck. I have to lie flatten. Easy. Z-pad kind of fits. Need to do quite a bit of work. USB-C. Yeah, it's the Viper Cobra Pro base. This one, buddy. USB-C. I mean, it fits if you hack apart a Viper Mini just next to it. We're going to be in luck. But you're going to have to take away quite a bit of it. Now, for instance, scroll wheel is now not quite working because that it just about works, but this PCB is still pushing on it. You have to trim out every little bit in the bottom of this base. We need this to sit flush, basically. Still not quite flush though, look. If it fits, it sits. Can't it? No plastic in my cup of tea, it's bonus. Wasn't really the game today, but seems to have grown arms and legs as a stream for this one. Right, the stream tonight. I'll stop scrolling. Does it work for this one? Whoops. It's a potato's fault. Moved to the UK 7 years ago, so bad explaining. Invented 2 more holes. Nice. Welcome to the UK. I need to get it. A little bit flatter. Really, that I can taste it. You could drill from the side, you could drill down the middle, I guess, if you want. That's what you're saying, Ready Mark. And not to take out too much. It's alright, Mum. I'll work it out. Cheers, everybody. It's part of the fun, my friend. You need to work it out. I'll try and get as much of the bits out of the bottom here. That's good. I reckon we can put this in now. Lying down nice and flat now. Flat enough, maybe. It still keeps it up. It's that bit. This mod is definitely not for the faint-hearted. I don't know, I just build a freaking USB-C onto the PCB main one. Make my life a lot easier, Razer. Okay. Yes. Put things up there. USB-C a lot more. There we go. It's just because it's been pushed up a bit. There we go. We have to glue this though, I would say. I think it's good. Scroll wheel work? Yep. Sounds like we can put the other scroll wheel back. So once you're happy, if you do this mod, I would glue this USB-C in place. The mini one's a little bit big still. Just catches you that. You have to keep the Pro scroll wheel works up. Just catching the front of the USB-C port, so that will be easy to tweak. You're gonna have to put the other on it, which is got a little bit more clearance. Shame. Maybe shave some off the back of USB-C port if you wanted, but gutted. Mess. Can move the battery around. Actually, just as the battery. Some of the weight of the rear. And people will be like, oh, the weight distribution. Rightly so. Let's check the weight distribution out. What would go say? It's about there. Go the sensor. Nice. Does it weigh? Finally, I took a bit more out of it. Probably similar. 55 grams, maybe just. 56. A little bit heavy. But there we have the Razer Mini Cobra hybrid. What are we going to call it? Side buttons don't work. These are 3D printed base. 3D printed switch mechanism, which I'll look into. We need to trim out a little bit more. Let me tweet that. God damn. Stock mini 60 gram stock. that what it was? There you go. Sort this out. We'll get there in the end. Problem with like doing stuff like this, you have to keep tweaking it. There we go. What was the original OG was 60? I did know that, I just can't remember. There we go. Take it apart, but put the battery in the back now, so I'm a bit lazy. Got 30 bits now. Make it look even. There we go, it's better. Let's probably glue the front USB port. I'm not going to at the minute just because I want to make sure it works properly, but I'm pretty sure it will. Let's see why it won't. All these bits, man. Alright. So we took a few mice to pieces, didn't we? Now we have. Turn it on, actually. Turn it on. Turn my stream off at the same time. I haven't tell. A little bit of glue on the side. Got the Viper Cobra. Don't know. Side buttons don't work. Dare say we need to definitely print a 3D printed adapter for the side buttons, but scroll wheel works. Main left and rights work as well. Basically. Now a Viper mini wireless. Mostly there. We'll do a few more mods on it another day, but not bad. Please can you help me? I have a G-Wolf HCX mouse and I need skates for it. What the base skates fit? I don't know, to be fair. Someone else might, but you can always sand the base. Good luck then, enjoy that, it'll be pleasurable. But as for the actual size and length that will fit on the mouse, I don't know. Might find on teardowns if I've measured them and stuff, you'll be able to roughly work it out. Cheers. Zika. I was just reading yours out there, Finbar, about the 4K Pearl being 31.6 grams and 3 grams heavier. I was saying that the Viper G Pro Superlight, sorry, they come out a bit heavier because of the paint and the coating, which the original were 59 grams from the black ones, and now they're a bit heavier. So if it's the black pearl, maybe they've coated it differently to the original one that I did, or they made it slightly thicker because people were having issues with them breaking or something. And I'm not seeing any, by the way, but maybe something like that. That's possible. Can be a possibility. I don't know, Bob. Should I try the switches out 400C? It's about a different tip, mate. Difficult. If you watched any of my streams to solder Zowie mice, I've always had issues as well. Okay, if you don't melt them yourself, you might break the PCB. Too much heat. I wouldn't keep adding heat to it. It's probably the tip or something like that. Or your soldering iron's not as good as it looks. Is it a decent soldering iron? Is it a really good one? Because you need them. Because the Zowie bases just absorb the heat. That's the problem. And by that I mean you can't get the solder up to the right temp. They are very painful to do. I've done a lot. And everyone's caused me issues, even with expensive soldering irons. Heat guns. That limpy cable, is it? I do, mate. Give me a sec. And then we'll do some. We've got first. Make a silent. That's coming up next. Impeccable. Ah, thank you. Totally murdered your name, apologies. You okay? Give me a sec. Do a quick video on that Viper and then we'll be out. Give me 2 seconds. And then we'll do this Superlight. Got a few Superlights to do. We just made a Viper Mini. Let's move all the stuff out of the way. There we go. A Viper Cobra Mini. Or Viper Violet. A Viper Mini, but using the Cobra. That's what took me a while, doesn't it? Push this part. 2 seconds. We'll get on with it. The next bit. What mice is everyone running at the minute? Nice. You think the Ultralight X internals will fit into HKS Pro? The PCB is the same size. Maybe. Maybe. A bit tricky, like PCB mods into other mice. You generally need a 3D printed base, I would say. That's probably the main piece, but it is tricky. But if it's the same size, maybe. You probably still need a bit of a lining or new screw fixes and stuff like that. That's some of the issues you have. Like the screw alignment, like luckily the Viper just about fits in. Yeah, I have 3D printing some CAD experience. You should be okay then. You should be able to do it. Definitely a possibility, sir. As long as they're the same size and the buttons, like it's basically the main buttons have to align and stuff like that, don't they? That's what you're looking for, I would say. Because they're the trickier bits. When you feet, I think this one. 1 second. Where's my cursor gone? God damn. It's gone flat. Yep. Standard. Demo this one for a bit. We've made it. I really love the HKS Pro shape and the 8K wireless. It sounds amazing. It's probably one of this new one that's coming out. I think the new final mouse. I think is gonna be one of the better ones if they do it right. We're talking about what the specs they've done and stuff. HSK Pro is good as well from G-Wolves. But yeah, it should be a nice hybrid. New skates. Checking. That's what I was checking. We have some new feet. Definitely, I mean, you can see they've been taken off, which sometimes concerns me. But we're getting kale. Basically putting these switches in it, making it quiet so it doesn't click anymore, so it sounds like at the minute. This poor skater now, he's been murdered. He's definitely needed some new skates, this one. I really hope Phantom Mouse succeed with this one. Yeah, me too, mate. I'm hoping they're going to pull out the bag with this one. It's got some good specs. 29 grams I'm a little bit skeptical about. I think my guess is going to have optical switches in this one. Carbon fibre is notoriously hard to work with. So, but if they pull that off, it's going to be a badass mouse. We'll see. I hope they do that. Fingers crossed, eh? So they pull it off. It's definitely been opened. I can tell because that's the screws. Did you do? What scared you away? Got a melted PCB. Or did you open it and go, hell no? I'm touching that. The pop makes these look easy. Yeah, I found mine's pretty small. They have a bigger team this time I saw on some of the promotion stuff. But at least they're pushing the market for mice and some of the stuff like they might not be they class themselves as being leaders, but I think there are some carbon fibre mice out there. Called on ROMs, but you know, They are trying to innovate a little bit, I think, here and there. It seems like, I mean, one thing about the Fano mouse is it used to be one of the dearer mice. It's actually one of the cheaper mice now, right? $180, like in terms of like the features you get. I'm not saying it's the cheapest mouse out there because it isn't, but in terms of the features you're getting now, it's not bad, man. If they keep it at that $180, they are going to absolutely fly off the shelf, those mice. We know that anyway, because all the others are. So why would the other? I've actually got a digital microscope now, but I've not had a chance to set it up. I'm about to show you some much closer soldering. I know you can't wait. Get excited for it. I didn't check my solder now, I forgot to check it. It's been playing up a little bit with my desoldered them. I guess we'll see if it's going to work. I made a mouse once with 0 base to save weight. So, I know how to make a base, mate. It's cool. Cheers, then. I know you mount it on the sides, but you like it. I like the idea. We'll be making some 3D printed bases though coming up for show. Oh, we'll do, man. Here's Rad. Ready, Marks. I like some good. Sounds like you got some good ideas, man. The M1K or M2K is almost pretty much missing a base. The way they mounted it, can't remember. Should be the standard Mac, yes, agreed. It's from saying people never seem to push the limits enough yet. There's only a few people that are, people like Pulsar and stuff like that. Or me. Ready marks, that sounds right. But it is a limited market for that kind of reduction. That's not working optimally. That's desolder gun. Obviously got a place to put the skates. I don't know, I've not tried the US Coke for a long time, so I can't say. It's Diet Coke, isn't it? They give me cancer instead of ruining my teeth. I still like the taste of sugar in my teeth. I don't care about the calories. You'd have thought it'd be a similar recipe, but it probably isn't, right? It's like the chips in the US, right? My missus can have the chips in the UK because they don't contain any like meat fat, but in the US they got dipped in beef fat, so the chips are different. Who knows? Different markets, maybe. US probably maybe more calorific. But you don't get to McDonald's to eat healthy, right? Mexican Coca-Cola, interesting. I don't like the full fat Coke because I just don't like the sugary teeth. I think it could taste a little bit nicer, but I can't stand that sugary teeth, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? HSK Pro too good for you now, impeccable. Is that why? You not flick back now. She's now silent. On the mains, you can't change the size on this one, unfortunately. No one's made a micro switch yet that's compatible. It's a bit of a shame. I'll try this Friday. I'll probably try that a Jazz $199. We'll give that a spin on Friday night stream. See what it's like. Not sure who's made this as well. A bit of a side project. Viper mini body with a Pro shell in it from Razer, the Razer Cobra Pro. Sounds like now. Remember it from before? That's right. Jack shit. Can't hear anything. Logitech released a new colour a new mouse. They might release some limited ones, and then we know a new G Pro's coming out, Superlight. We'll see. I don't know why they don't do more interesting colours, Logitech. Like, we've got the capability of doing that, and that's what people would like to see. Like, some, or maybe like, you know, Logitech mice for certain like high-end, well-known like teams. Like, you don't seem to see that stuff. I don't get it. Could win a speedrun on the G Pro X. We was going to do one blindfolded impeccable, but we never did. Yeah. Need to race, don't we? Ta-da! Right. Could do one though, bit of a speed run. I did nearly do one. Next. Trying to catch up. I am behind pretty badly. At the moment, still trying to catch up. There's a bit of a weight mod this one. The pink one there. Ta-ding. TTC Golds, some pre-travel, it's having a stock battery but weight reduction, new skates, 20. We tried Zippy's DF3-P1 switch. I can't remember, to be fair. Don't know, I think I've got a DF3 one. I've got all the Zippies, I think. I've not tried any mice properly yet. I bought them so I could test them, I've just not used them. Not yet. Just give me a sec. Give me a second. Put out my new modded Cobra for people to see. What happened? We'll get on with this one. Have you tried them? Hey Dirk! Rocks. How you doing, man? Get my email. Get your email thingy. You win on Friday. Friday night's winner has arrived. If you have any issues, then give me a shout. Another message, haven't acted yet. No worries, man. Fair enough. What do you think should title my video for this hybrid we've made? It's a Viper mini body, but it's got the Cobra Pro PCB in it, basically. What do you think we should call it? Like a short video for YouTube. Your wisdom titles, come on. It's a nice close comparison to I'm on 20s. Let's travel. I'll have to try them out. See, Let's Travel sounds interesting though. These are slightly deeper sound, a bit more mushy maybe. That's the same problem I've had with Zippies. Both driving Mark 6 GTIs, nice. GTIs. Cobra and Viper are not the same. Really, Bob begs to differ. Not bad. Butchered version. Yeah, AliExpress is definitely good for switches. Not many places sell switches, man. They're hard to find, like you say. Find them difficult. Don't know why. Let me finish this off. Give me a sec. I've modded one in a while. Which one's been modded? The rocks. Which mice have people modded actually? Come on, list them out. What have you modded? Which is your fave you've modded? What do you like? My collection is all modded. I have like 50 mice. Damn, son. I like it. The addiction feel is strong with you. Which is your favourite one then? I put my keyboard over here because that was long enough USB cable yet. Lol. I know, sucks, doesn't it? I'm a failure. Too many. One second, and we'll get back on. Right now I have the ZA12, ZA13, both your mains, favourites 3D printed from Kilmill. Is it? Kilmill with the VMO. My VMO is pretty tidy. I like it. Got a VMO I've got to make. Not VMO. VMO. Satisfying when you can sit here using the modded mouse you just created. Can't see it on my cup, but we're using it. Tidy. Right. Well, let's show out, see what people think. Now we'll mod the GPro Superlight, which I'm sure people have seen many of. Should all know it by heart now. What's this you sent? VMO mod. That's the one. Oh, nice paint job on that bad boy. Did I miss that? This your one, mate. Nice. Looks nice mod one. Very nice there. Oops, sorry, I didn't scroll my chat down. Missed a few, 1 second. Love the OG 303. Damn. I love hate. I don't know about the shape on it. Don't like the 303 shape. Got Brandon, misspelled my modded Kane 200. Can't find it, rip. Oh man, misplaced it. No! Maybe it's been eaten by the dog. It's alright, that paint job, man. Not bad, sir. Right. Having some skates on this bad boy. Let's get modern. So if I know I'm the skates, I can just rip them off pretty much. Yeah. Yes, we are. I'm going to go to the garage here to see if you can hydro dip my mouse. See, you can call it moist. If they do hydro dips though. I thought about doing some hydro dip stuff. You should see me do some. Could be funny. Could go badly wrong. I think it depends how well it just comes out, doesn't it? Hydro dip, and it's always a bit weird. Stuff I've seen like on other channels and stuff. I don't know. Cool way to mod them. You've seen that BMW, you can change the colours on it. I don't know how it works, but you can literally change the body colours and stuff like LED panels. You show it at some car show. They look pretty badass. These skates are pretty minging. Like they're proper like stuck on these. Get off, you beasts. I'd pray for the day Logitech makes some decent skates. God, what's wrong with them? I'm going to bin. I'm actually going to keep them for weight later. Wait till that BMW gets in an accident. Going to come back with different coloured LED panel, you reckon? The new BMWs look absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, I liked up to the last M4, not the new one with the weird kidney grills. The one before that, I like that. I like BM's M. I like the M5, I like the M5 comps and stuff. That's still nice. But I don't like the is it the i7 now? It looks horrible. And I don't like the M2. The new M2, I'm like, nice one. It's the last car with a clutch. I'm like, oh my god, it's a manual gearbox. Thing's gonna be a beast. And then they come out with the shape, and I'm like, fucking hell no. Hell no. It's the ugliest thing on the road. How could you destroy it? Destroyed it. I'm a huge fan of the 80s and 90s, but after 2004, it kind of got weird for you. I like the E, which was like a 1998 M3. I used to like them with the Vader seats. Those things were badass. I still like some of the new. I like the last BM that I like that's new is probably the M5. Kinigo models are so ugly. They're horrible, aren't they? Horrible. I can't even stand the new. What's the new BM with that TV screen that pops down? Aiden Pedro, with the name, man. The new screen pops down. It looks nice, but you love your M2. Sorry, man. It's that, mate. It's that rear end. It's just horrible. At least you got a manual one. Because you didn't get a manual, you got an automatic with that rear end. Then. Oh dear. At least you can feel your clutch. You'd have to look at the back of it. Don't know. BM's lost the BM's just lost the plot with the way they look. The one you remember is the E36. That's the one. Or is that the viscous fan issue and something else? Or is that a common problem? But it was so nice those M3s. That's what I used to like. They're the ones I watched as a kid. You liking the content, Pedro? Chilled modding, sir. How do you like it, sir? A bit different. IBM makes some absolute monster engines, or they have done. Now they're making electric, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know, but yeah, the styling. Whoever's styling BMs needs to be sacked. Do you ever watch? Is it LLF with Ricky? Do you see that? I like some of the mods on there. He shows the car mods and the old school stuff as well. But he always has a couple of M5s that have been tuned. Basically, a rapid man. Here's what the M5 is. It the V10 one? Which was that one? Guaranteed to blow up though. It was nice. The G Pro Superlight switch replacement, having some weight mods, but with a stock battery still. TTC gold in it, nice. Toity. I wonder how many screws are in a Superlight. All the black ones are Superlight. And Stonewall. TTC 30 mils are going in this. Good choice. I never tell if I prefer them or the KL4s. I think I probably prefer the KL4s, but they're a good switch though. I don't like the higher end, like the 60 or 80 mil G Pro. The 60 or 80 mil TTCs, they get a little bit mushy for me, but not bad. And I wish I got into Fusion 360 to just make my own mice. You shut up, man. That's what we're doing. I'm hoping the next few weeks I'll get Fusion 365 back up and we can scan and make our own bases. That's the point. That's what we're hoping. Fingers crossed. I did a mod like Corsair mouse, I think we're cool. Making another base after that. The pain, mate. The pains of making bases. People come up to me and they're always saying like, "Hey Bob, can you just like make me a 3D printed base for like, I don't know, some random mouse and PCB combination?" I'm like, no. I don't think it's going to be able to whip it out in about 30 seconds. It's like, do you know how much effort it goes into like making a 3D printed base? Like, you've got to pay like monstrous amounts of money, sure. Like, I think I can just suddenly, you know, three minutes in Fusion and I'll have a 3D printed base. Like the amount of testing, printing, measuring, the pain, unbelievable. Because you don't have a 3D printer. Hey, I've got two. I've got one next to me that's still on the floor, and I've got one in a box that I've had for nearly a year and never unboxed. Still in the process of building my room. Air conditioning's on Saturday though. He turns up. Then we're ready to rock and roll. What up, Oni? Onia? Is it? Made in Mayhem? Welcome. And then I can finish my desk setup when my 3D printer desk is waiting for a 3D printer. And then we can get scanning, printing, Then it's going to get exciting on this channel. 3D scanning, modelling, printing, testing is too much for one random mouse. Yeah,
I've got
exactly.
balls of steel.
Yeah. You can't just do it for one. You have to, not just for one person, one mouse. I didn't realise that was still in there. Yeah, you gotta, it's not a cheap process. It's extremely time consuming. You got your own stuff to do it, go for it. But it's painful. Cheers for follow. D-A-H-D-A. Cheers for follow, mate. I can't pronounce that. Was it Bevolved Green Beans or something? I read that name, mate. How you doing, man? Balls of steel. Indeed, mate. Just follow, buddy. How do you say your name? I murder names, but man, that's a tricky one. If we were all PMM. Oh yeah, indeed, he's good. He definitely has to survey, mate. He does it full time, right? So if you do it full time, maybe you could, but yeah, exactly. He surveys it. There's people to tell him which one he should make next, but it's a lot of effort. And it takes lots of 3D render stuff. I was actually trained in CAD, ironically. No, I should be alright. A bunch of languages squished into a name. Holy moly. That is a tricky one, sir. Safety first. I hate glasses like this. I'm not a fan. Really, Britta? Love to see old designs, personally. I've got some, got to do a Death Adder. No, not Death Adder. Diamondback, I think it is. Or a Copperhead. Got some of them to do, so they're coming up. Just got to get through a few of these first. Same old and new stuff, but we'll be coming up with the older stuff. It's coming. Logitech added that. I don't remember that being on the back of the USB connector, but I could have missed it. Maybe. Fused 3D printed part. I like the style. Very MacGyver. Got the same pliers, nice. They're good. I've had many different ones. Need to find my nice ones. Can't find my decent ones. I've got some like nice ones, but I did lose them for a while. I think I found them back. I just can't remember where I put them again now. Save space, I put them. These things are good. A few pairs of these, nice and cheap. Nice and brutal. Maybe the first 3D base should work on the Viper Mini or Cobra Pro. Like probably a Viper Mini to fit a Cobra Pro PCB maybe. What do you think? Something a bit easier. Maybe the Superlight first. Oh yeah, there's plenty on it. That's good. Done for the old school stuff though, the real shapes, the OG shapes, how are you saying, mate? You want an OG shape with like a new PCB. You don't see I'm running around there with older mice these days, do you? That's the thing, I think. Like the only Intelli mouse, not many people use that anymore. You might do though with maybe a new PCB in it. The old Logitech MX 518. A lot of people like that mouse still. It's a good mouse. How complicated that? I think to maybe build something for it. I'm not sure there's a big market for it. I could be wrong. Probably hard to get the mouse these days. But most of them are fucking DOD. Or dead. Not trying to say. What DOD means. Why'd you say that, man? You got 5 MX18. Damn. You're a bit of a hoarder though, Derek, aren't you? The Rocks. Get your name right. I'd kill for a wireless LMO. 100% hoarder. I sold all my decent ones ages ago. That was a problem when I was a kid. Should have kept some of my proper old school stuff. Yeah, 50 mice is an addiction, mate. You can see some. You have a problem. Do. Hate using that mouse. What, the MX 518? Not for you?
I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
I'd like to 3D print me so I don't have to cut all the bits out. That'd be better for me.
Dad, I found a joint in Mom's drawer.
I mean, shame ABS isn't easier to use or mold. The perfect shape for me, the G502 is just too much to transfer to. I find the 502 a little bit narrow, I think, for me. I like the thumb hole, thumb position for the on the MX 518. Nice. Because I couldn't use a mouse right now that is slightly too small to hold in the palm. For longer game sessions. What do you mean, like? You mean your hand position moves during the session, gaming session? Is that what you mean? Legendary, that 518, mate. No one's remade it though. Logitech just didn't make a modern version of it. Like, you'd think Logitech would update all their shapes with new PCBs and stuff. Because those people will still buy them. I mean, how many revisions has the 502 had? That's had a lot of revisions at 502. Now we got a 502 plus. Fucking hate it. I was going to shorten it by writing a carpal tunnel mouse. You ever see that rabbit one that was there to stop carpal tunnel? That was an interesting idea. You do a revision of the 703. They do indeed, yeah. I've done that, have they?
I've got balls of steel.
Just that, I always wonder why like Logitech's just not doing it. Why are they not building those different versions of mice and stuff? Because people will buy it. Just to follow, is it Zen 2G? Is that right? That's how you say that. Welcome. We've just we're in a G Pro Superlight surprise today. Hello. We've done created a Viper Cobra Pro hybrid, isn't it? So yeah, we're doing a G Pro Super. Dirty, how you doing, my friend? How's tricks? You right, sir? I feel like they have someone on top saying bring out different colours of G Pro X. Maybe. With a big cheese. Probably looking at the stocks. I think it's not bringing out enough colours of the Superlight. They should bring out more colours of it. I can't see Logitech not being able to bring out a ton of different colours of Superlights. Or like we said, like big gaming like teams, like bring out like, you know, the Shroud one's popular. Why don't you bring out like, I don't know, whoever Logitech sponsors who's big? Bring out like a team one or a player one or something, like more. But they don't. Do you know where I could get a magenta G Pro shell? Just the main shell. Best bet's AliExpress or Donor Mouse, so that's it. You can't buy them otherwise. Well, I thought I'd let you know every time a TikTok of yours comes up onto my feed, it says unable to play video. It's fine for every other video. What? Maybe I've been banned. Maybe they don't like me on TikTok now. Been eradicated. I'll have a look it up. I don't know though, I have no idea. They just don't. With Logitech, eventually they've shut me down on TikTok. They found me. Could be why I have to set up a new account. Bearded Bob returns. Not the best at the minute on TikTok, to be honest. I can't post 3 videos a day though. I don't know how people fucking do it. And work. The original magenta shell, you have to probably buy a G Pro with it already, mate, or donor. Maybe you get a donor one, but if AliExpress might do some of the shells separately, but I doubt it. But you never know. Different vendors come on and off that, so. So my PC finally died. I thought you'd fix the issues. Didn't you? You had a few bevies, but the old Captain Morgans. Didn't you fix it? What happened? Power supply, you blew it up. Not amazing spec, but good enough. Good enough to play Minecraft, is it, mate? You don't need anything high in spec at the minute. There's nothing that's going to take advantage of it. TBH. Still traveling the world. You take like a gaming laptop, given what you kind of do for work. That's what I do. And then when I get home, like I'm at home and stuff, I just put it like a monitor and stuff. Always banging on Minecraft. It's my niece, mate. Make sure I play Minecraft. She's upstairs. I actually prefer 7 Days to Die, to be fair. I think it's a bit more entertaining, it's more danger. In fact, I love 7 Days to Die. I nearly went back to doing a stream on it, but I've not returned. I had some good times in that game. Good times. Stock look cheaper. I like 7 Days to Die, but graphics kind of killed it for me. They've tweaked them now though. They were a bit boxy at first, a bit like Minecraft, but now and then they kind of smoothed them out, which is pretty nice. It's a survivability, man. Still smashing Raft. You're addicted to Raft. Still not played it yet. Addicted. It's a Ryzen 7600X and 4060 32GB RAM. That'll be fine today, stuff, man. Not too bad, that, mate. Still playing CSGO? Well, you were playing CSGO till you blew your PC up. Was it PSU that blew them, mate? Did it take everything out? Does Raft have an end game yet? Played it for like 3 points of interest. I played there was 3 points of interest. I haven't played Raft for ages, I don't know. I think I've ever played actually. That Hunter, bad mouse, bad mouse. I'm punishing it, don't worry. Is Raft worth playing? Which I've still got. I got it free with Epic Subnautica, and I do like it. I played a little bit of it. It's pretty badass. I mean, the proper old now. I haven't seen a decent survival game come out. The one that's looking good that's coming out, Starfield, is it? That looks pretty fucking good, man. I'm looking forward to that. Is that my laptop also needs a new battery? Ooh, damn. Which laptop is it? Can you switch it out easily? Starfield looks sick. Oh, man, it does, doesn't it? I think I'm all over Starfield. What's that? Enshrouded. Looking amazing also. You got a link? Give you permission, mate. Got a link for that one. Someone posting if you got. Thank you. There we go. Cheers. So let's have a look. Shroud. Okay. Bit like. I like this type of game. It reminds me, what's the other one that looks like this? 16-play RPG. Single player and co-op. Is it like against AI then? Like castles and stuff. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. That's it, Valheim. Is it Valheim? That's what I was trying to think of. A bit like that, is it? Okay. 20. Didn't you play that recently, Potato? Recently? Starfield's got me a bit interested, I've got to be honest. Valheim? Not my names. Thought maybe the 4090 that ruined it. Ooh, set fire blew it up. Fuck, you better not have. You reckon the 4090 melted? Did it really? Is that what destroyed it? I managed to save the RAM. Fucking hell. Did that bad? I don't understand the people saying $120 too much for a battery, same price. Was that for your laptop? Which laptop you got? So you reckon the 4090 killed it then, do you? Ooh. Which 4090 did you have? Which model? Or vendor? I have to check my cables. I checked them about 4 months ago. I didn't see any melting, but I've not really nailed mine. Zodiac. Not Zodiac, Zotac. Okay. I've got an ROG. I'm trying to remember which one I got. I didn't get the Strix. The Tofu one I got. I wanted to get the Strix OG, but I couldn't get it. He spoke to Zotac and said, fucking destroyed my PC. Oh, Soup's losing his moolah. HP Pavilion Gaming 8th Gen Intel 1050 Ti. Okay. Started to balloon the battery on it, is that why? Or is it just not holding a charge very well? Can't say I've ever gamed on batteries. I got Razer and they just, even that just eats it. If it's timed you out, you should let you post a link. Give you permission, maybe it times out the permission thing 1 second. Just time you out for a sec, I'll give you permission again. There you go. You can post again when you come back. Apologies. Should have given you a link. You're gonna RMA it, okay. Yeah, but the rest of your PC's dead, isn't it? You murdered your PC. Bad man. That is bad. You know, if 3D printing, the inner skeleton comes out lighter than cutting out the stock one. I've seen a few files. I've seen some files, mate. I don't know. You'd hope so. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? But from my experience, the 3D printed stuff is always heavier than the cut out stuff. I don't know why. So like the bases, they're always heavy. If you cut it out from the ABS, it would be lighter. Ouch, indeed. Battery report says fully charged, 70,000, design classic 52. You can move it around with it, I can see that being a problem. You like use the lappy, I guess. Need some lighter 3D printing stuff. That's what I found. The 3D printed stuff usually heavier than plastic PLA anyway, especially. But not the SLA is SLA. Whichever one the resin is. You can just manipulate it better because you can cut it out a bit nicer basically, but it tends to be a little bit heavier. We'll see. What I found anyway. It's not so bad wording it timed me out. No worries, mate. You can swear, I don't mind. The bot gets a bit twitchy, you know what I mean? What's that? Rihani? Hi Bob, I've been watching your videos for a long time. Is it possible to remove some grams on the Turf M4 Air? Indeed it is. I've done a video on that, pretty sure. I think it was one of the lightest mice I got down to. In its size. I think I did a stream. I don't think I've actually done the video yet, but it is it's edited. I just need to release it. But you can definitely get a lot of way out of it. Indeed. $170 for a battery. Damn, it's go AliExpress, mate. It'll definitely be around. What's this one you posted? Starfield out September. Which September's it out? The link will show, but here it goes. What's this? Oh, is that one? Cool. Yeah, thanks. There it is. That's the review though, isn't it? Let me find you the video again. I'll find the video one sec. Ready to go. I'll just give you the link. It's not released properly yet. 1 second. The stream. It's on Twitch probably as a stream. 1 second. Head down. Wait. Here you go. Not published yet, but enjoy. Hopefully done it. Cheers, Durex. Appreciate the help, buddy. Where's mine? Close, that was a review. Yeah, I don't think I did the actual one. Bam bams! Hey buddy, you right? Are you okay? Yeah, when's that Starfield out? Looks absolutely badass. It's September, I'm sure. Don't you miss Fridays? But this Friday, Friday's always a giveaway day, but this Friday we gave away some Skypad stuff, which Durox went actually. How you say your name, mate? Durox. Durox. Wow. Yeah. Bit of Skypad fun. Starfield says 6th of September, okay. Not like midweek. Or Wednesday, that's not stupid. No worries, man. Enjoy Rainier. Doesn't I get on? Yeah, it's a Wednesday. Weird. How do you fucking release on a Wednesday? I'm supposed to explain to my boss. You won't get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna work today. I'm just gonna play new Starfield. I mean, he just doesn't like gaming. Doesn't get it. Don't really have a boss, but anyway, the person that signs my paycheck, say my boss. I'll pay them. Pay him to approves my work. Let's say. I don't have a boss. Not my view, no. Anyway, I'll explain to him why I'm not working. Can't be asked working for you today, so I'm just gonna not bill you basically. I'm too busy playing Starfield. My goddamn win. Right, now we've got to tidy up a little bit. What did you do to that bot, Soups? He absolutely hates you, mate. Clinch has just scooped all your points tonight, mate. Oh my days. Come in like a vulture. Look at that. Rude. Have I been modding Lamsley's Mice? I've done a few yet. Something here. Lost 10k points to this stupid bug. Have you lost 10k to it? Oh, gambling's not good for you, man. Gotta be careful. Soup's lost, what, 170 grand? I've lost like 50k to it. So I'll win today, so look. So we can take some more of thingies.
By the way, I feel bad. I never asked you how your love life is going.
Oh yeah, boy. Cheers, Soups.
As you know, that was a done deal long ago.
My heart bleeds. Rigged. How's the weather where you're at? Oh, mate, it's been intermittent. Like in the UK, where I am anyway. It's been like, it'll go sunny, and then 10 minutes later it's freezing, and then it's raining, then it's sunny. Like, and then a bit of thunder. It's unpredictable at the minute. So me and the missus like go for a walk for like getting a coffee or something at lunch. Walk down to like the town centre, and I'm wearing a hoodie, sweating my nuts off, and then freezing, then it's too hot, then it's raining. Just pain in the ass. I just want one or the other, you know what I mean? How about you? Like you play Starfield on medium settings, toy. I looked at the spec to be fair. What's the minimum spec for it? I hope it's not like No Man's Sky. If it comes out like No Man's Sky, I've lost all faith in any decent AAA company. I feel like Modern Atlantis is almost illegal. It's like a 9 out of 10 mouse already. It certainly is, mate, but you gotta give it a whirl, right? We dropped about 15 grams out of one of them, didn't we, still? But it is a very, very good mouse. Gotta give him credit for that. Pulled out a banger with that thing. Oh, sure. You can't afford to upgrade, can you, Soups? All those points you've given away to the bot. Can't cash them in now, mate. What's that? Lambs is definitely one of my top mice. I still need to do a top mice for 22, really. Never mind 23. What do you think? I'm gonna need to do one. What's that playoff? Yo, Bob, can I get a 3D printed mouse now? I don't do 3D printed mice yet. 3D printed mice yet. But I'll be doing some bases very soon again. Also hyped for the Final Mouse X. Yeah, it could be good. Let's hope they pull it off this time. Promises. And the price is a good price for that Ultralight X. To be fair, given the price of mice at the minute in the market and the way like cost has gone up, Final Mouse seems to have kept theirs always around the same price. Now it was expensive a couple of years ago. Now it's like, that's actually not too bad for the spec, if it comes out of that spec. Wouldn't that be the cheapest 8K mouse? Wireless one anyway. Can't do small mice have massive hands. You always get the Lion Final Mouse, can you? 128 gig. Damn! It's a beast. Let's hope when they patch it, you'd have to download the 128 gig. Grip tape and layered. A lot of grip tape, mate. You're like an adapter over the top of it. Soups gambled it all. Soups now! Everyone get gambling, suck up Soups' points. giving it away. The old 1080 Ti. Can't believe it feels old now, that 1080 Ti. God damn. Times are moving. What's that, Stephen? Does every mouse have the side buttons screwed on? Not all of them, so depends. Some are just rested on like little pins, like a fan of mouse, stuff like that. This one's selling a Founders Edition 3080. Usually okay buying second hand, mate. Unless you want to buy a 4060 or something. Well, you think you still buy a 3000 series these days? I'd rather deafen you. Many mice have suffered, mate, to get these clean cuts. I need to find the mouse fixer so I can tidy my desk a bit better. Oh, sure. A bit clean now. Feels like a bit of like elevator music that's done it tonight. You working on mice reminds me to work on a 3D printed mouse I bought off Etsy. Nice. Which one did you buy? Is it actually a 3D mouse or just the base? Going for a full on mouse. Inside the base number, good. Inside the shell. Full mouse. Ordered over the Steel Series Sensei 10. IS All Series. Nice. Lightweight version of it. There's some good mods, All Series. Does the two sticks on either side of the base? How do you mean, dude? Using second-hand 38 for 50 months, no issues, toy. You can't walk. Stand on your you stand on your keyboard. Maybe you had a kitty cat. You know, left, right, because like fluffy, not really fused thing. Talking on the Cobra Pro here, mate. Even on this mouse. You mean the base flop? I don't. You can make the base as thin as possible. It doesn't really matter. I mean, these bits like a T-bar. I mean, these bits. When I see it, the base flexes, I don't really care because, in general, you don't put pressure on it. Onto the sides, there you go. Like the I'm not sure. Wobble on the base doesn't bother me. Not at all. Code is stop, side, stop. Okay. I think it depends. I think you could, like say, you can pretty much trim out most of the base on mice these days. As long as you've got some sensor protection maybe, or the right height, should be right. You get a soft mouse pad, that can be an issue for them. No worries, Durka. Durka. It works. Injury look. Safe drive, Batman. Unleash the GTI. So I've got a digital microscope. Seems to fire it up. Should be on next week's stream, that. Get a nice close look. A bit sharper as well, hopefully. Fix my solder guns. Needs a bit of a clean. Keep saying that, keep forgetting. Find my filter. Time for a new filter. This is the old school way. You'll see what my desk setup's like at the minute. I've changed it up. Show you not picky video of it. Really got transition still. Not quite ready yet. I've flicked around the 3D printing in my work. 3D printing and modding desk section, but you get the idea. Show you. You go for interesting little rooms, like. hybrid mode. We're nearly getting through it. The main desk's still the same, but the side ones need to change a little bit still. Sort of talking about. Tweaks they're going to be. Very chill music tonight. Alright, I'm going to put it back together now. No worries, potato. Right, buddy, just dropping in, man. Catch you soon, bud. Is that Sal Baron, is it? I put her on pink dots on my Jupiter X and it feels so good. Indeed, nice switch. Way better than the stock on choice. Question is, did he fix the pre-travel? Just got a little bit quite tightened up. You can see like twisted. There's a bit of fixing. Do you know what mouse has smaller scroll wheel than a Viper V2 Pro? Mouse. Doom Tech. A lower profile scroll. Maybe the XM1. Yeah, no. Getting blunt these clippers, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Until that. Thank you. Different side, but you get the idea. Screw them in now. This one's a bit funny, isn't it? So it looks like screwed. It's like the button lottery with Logitech. Nice. Feeling crisp. Sounds so nice to TTCs. I was on the side more than this. They didn't pick it. Oops. Stock battery in this one. Won 236 points there. Nice gamble, that. Everyone's taking all your points, Soup. Stop the bot up today. You're right, XM1 is 2mm smaller, noise man. I know my shit. Doesn't he get on with the mod? There we go. Get a bit of a weight. £52, nice. Target's 53, but take an extra gram off it. Beautiful. Right. My bedtime because I work in the morning. Thanks for watching. I'll be back. Definitely Friday. Hopefully in midweek, but depends on my life at the minute, unfortunately. But yes, if you're interested, we just did a Viper Mini Cobra Pro hybrid. So it's Viper Mini body with a Cobra Pro PCB. Nice. Well, good night. Good night, Soups. Catch you soon, buddy. Hopefully bot favours you a bit more, mate. GG. But until the next stream, I'll catch you later. Peace. Check out my YouTube channel, obviously. Good night.